Hi, good day, everybody. Good day, everybody. Uh, so today I will be discussing with you guys. I want to start a course, start learn Python with Jamin. So it's gonna be a long course, not too long, but have the basics. But at least before now, after now, sometimes you guys will get the basics after I'm done with this. Is just the introductory episode to the course. We have introduced Python and other things. So, you know, get started. So now let's go. What is Python? That's where we're going to start. What is Python? Python is a popular programming language and it was created by Guido van Rossum, released and it was also released in 1991. Yes, Python is a high-level language. It's a general-purpose language. It's an object-oriented programming language. I will explain all those in a second. So now, high-level language, that is a language which is closer to the English language than other languages. So there are other different high-level languages, and they are closer to English language than computer machine language. Okay, general purpose, it can be used for a lot of different things. Object-oriented programming language, meaning that Python focuses more on the function like objects that are stored in data and the logic, the function of the software. So what can Python do? Python can be used to create various things as you can see on the screen. It can be used to create web applications. Python can be used along software to create workflows. Python can be used to handle big data and perform complex mathematics. Python can be used for rapid prototyping or for production-ready software development. I'll explain web application server side. That is server side, that it works at the back end, holding the database and helping um for holding the as can help serves in serving the web pages. Python is used to create software, to create workflows. Workflows are repetitive tasks that are done in particular, but that Python can be used to create softwares for those things. Python can also be used to handle big data and perform complex mathematics, which is called data science. Python can be used for rapid prototyping or for production-ready software development. So it can be used for prototyping before you launch or deploy the project. Python can also connect database systems and also read and modify files. So Python can be used for artificial intelligence and machine learning. Artificial intelligence, intelligence created by humans for robots, and machine learning, that's the robots or the bots learning to do things by every time they communicate with humans or one another. So who uses Python? Data analysts use Python, mathematicians use Python, scientists, software engineers, cybersecurity specialists, network engineers, web developers, accountants, and even kids. Yes, they all use Python for different and various activities. We'll learn why kids use Python soon. So why Python? Because it works on different platform, meaning it's a cross-platform, it works on Windows, Mac, Linux, Raspberry Pi, and others. Python has a simple syntax and is similar to English. That is why kids use Python. It's simple and beginner friendly. It has a syntax which allows developers to write programs with few lines and some other programming language. Python runs on an interpreter system, meaning that code can be executed as soon as it is written, and that makes prototyping fast. Python can be treated in a procedural way, which is an object-oriented way or a functional way. So Python is also is a beginner-friendly programming language. What can Python be used for? It can be used to create artificial intelligence or machine learning, can be used to create web applications, can be used to create for can be used for data analysis, can be used for mobile apps, can be used for desktop apps, can be used for automation. We get into automation soon, and can be used for software testing, that is testing of softwares when after they are created before you deploy them, and can be used to create hacking softwares that are used for hacking. Now automation, Python can be used for automation. Automation is that is automation means that you have a task that you do, let's say repetitive task that you do every day, and it's very simple and similar. You can use Python to create softwares in which can help you if you're working with Excel spreadsheets or others. Yes, it can help you, now for those to make your work faster. So reason to use Python, high level I've explained, cross-platform, huge community and huge ecosystem. Huge community meaning if you have a problem, it is very easy to get help with Python. And then it's very easy to get help with Python if you have a problem. Okay. If you have a problem with Python, you can always go on to Google or to other websites and you can find help. And then huge ecosystem, meaning that there are thousands of libraries created by other Python developers. So those libraries help dey simplify your work as a programmer when you are creating other dis thing, other web when you are creating other softwares or other applications. And then now let's recap. What is Python? What can Python do? Who uses Python? Why Python? Things you can build with Python and reasons to use Python. So what is Python? At the beginning, we learned what is Python, and it is a popular programming language. It was created by Guido van Rossum in 1991. It is a high-level programming language, general purpose and object-oriented programming language. Okay, so what can you do with Python? It can be used to create web applications on the server side along soft. It can also be used along softwares to create workflows. Can be used for data science. Can be used for scripting, that is small softwares, and can also be used for rapid prototyping or for production ready software. It can also connect databases and also modify files. Who uses Python? That the list of people that use Python, from data scientists to mathematicians and accountants and the rest. Why Python? Because it's cross-platform. So why Python is also similar to the reasons for using Python. It's high level, cross-platform, huge community, huge ecosystem, and also beginner friendly. So you can use Python for these are the things you can use Python to do, and also use it for a lot of things. When we start learning, you find out that there is a lot of other things you can use Python to do. So I just made this very simple and short so that you guys won't be bored out of the too much information. So later we can start up with later in the next video we'll be installing Python and also writing few codes. Thank you for your time. That's all I have.